Ahoy, Minnetonka! I'm David Law, Superintendent of Minnetonka Public Schools. Thank you for joining us for this episode of our district podcast, Ahoy, Minnetonka. Joining me today are three special guests, all soon-to-be graduates of Minnetonka High School. With me are Malachi, Claire, and Toby, all from the class of 2025. Thank you all for being here. We're going to start with the easy question. Tell us a little bit about yourself and one program that you're involved with at the high school. Malachi?
My name is Malachi Boydie. I'm a son of my mom and my dad, and I have a little brother, and one program I was in is Vantage, Global Business and Business Analytics.
Okay, Claire.
Nice. I'm Claire. I was also in Vantage, actually, Global Business. I live with my mom, dad, I have stepmom, stepdad, 4 brothers, so kind of chaotic at home. But one program that I was really involved with at the high school was theater. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm Toby Thompson. I got 3 siblings, and one program I was involved with at the high school. I was also in Vantage, International Relations.
Okay, well, I'm going to double back on Vantage then. Toby, what is a Vantage program and what makes it unique?
It's like a experiential learning course, so it's something that you'll get like real world experience in, and you're sort of learning through that, but you're also taking a class with it too. And in my case, it was international relations, so you get to work with people that do different stuff. Like we took a couple trips to the Consulate of Mexico, and it was a really cool course, yeah.
Okay. Claire, something to add about Vantage?
What I really thought was really special with Vantage was the real world applications, and just the connection to, I did global business, so the connection to business. And so it was 3 classes. It was AP Microeconomics, AP Seminar, and IB Business and Management. And so within all of those challenging courses, we had to dress up every day, business casual, go to a separate building, and everything was very hands-on. We went to a lot of different site visits where we went to the Timberwolves Stadium one day and got to meet with people who worked there and their marketing and business side. And we had a lot of guest speakers, which they would come in and teach us. And all the courses, the class was all together, so it was like 60 of us in one class, which I thought was really cool. And we all worked together. It was very, what Toby was saying, very hands-on, very connected to the real world, which I thought was very cool about it.
Yeah, I agree with Claire, but my favorite thing was probably either the mentor or being offsite. Each kid gets a mentor, like an older adult that's like already experienced this world, and like you set up meetings like once a month to meet with them. You can talk about anything you want. They're just there to help you, and I also really like it being offsite.
I'm going to put you on the spot. What was your spring project in Vantage? Claire, I'll have you go first.
Oh yes, okay, my spring project was with, I forgot to talk about company projects. That's like the biggest thing in Vantage. You partner, it's like a fully student-led project. You partner with real companies, and my spring project was with a company called Jet Beauty. It was in Edina, and they were just setting up a location in Excelsior. And our job was full student consulting. Our job was to help them with employee retention and employee hiring, and also look at a membership program for them. So it's fully student-led. The teachers kind of they oversee everything, but they really just let you set everything up. There's someone setting up the meetings with the company. There's someone, the project lead. There's a storyboard which works on all the slides and that part. And then there's a researcher. It's just everything is student-led, which is really cool. And you come up with real world solutions to like a real world business, which is awesome.
Awesome. Malachi, what was your spring project?
My spring project this year was the lobby, and they're a coffee shop in Excelsior, and our goal was to help them create a new location in Edina and get a higher social media presence.
Oh, wow. Toby?
Yeah. It was actually, I mentioned the Consulate of Mexico because my spring project was with an organization that was attached to the Consulate of Mexico. So they're called Clues, which is like, it's a Spanish name, but it's like helping out like Latin communities in the local area and like teaching them about different stuff you can do to sort of assimilate to society a little bit more. And so what we did for them was we also tried to increase their social media presence and just help like change their website that it was a little bit more like easier to access for people. and just sort of collaborating with them in that way.
Okay. Fascinating. Every time I hear about Vantage, and I've been over there many times, but it's always interesting to hear from the student perspective. What other academic programs that you were involved with in high school are memorable to you? Toby?
Well, in terms of academic programs, I think there was like a lot of different clubs that were really helpful in sort of getting me like better towards the world. So I was like a writing center coach, and that was kind of really helpful for me because I enjoyed like working with different people to help improve like their craft kind of, or like what they wanted to do. And it taught me a lot of lessons in like how different people think and how they're oriented towards like their goals kind of, because it's like everyone does it in their own certain way. And I thought it was like probably one of the most helpful things, if not the most helpful, in just like learning that, oh, you know, everybody has their own perspective, and everybody has their own different approach to things, and it was really helpful in that way.
What about you, Claire? Another opportunity.
Yeah, one academic club like Toby that I was a part of was DECA, which, if you know what that is, it's I didn't realize how big of a thing it was until I joined it, and it's
Why don't you
where
describe for our audience what DECA is?
Yes, so DECA is basically, there's so many things to it, but you basically pick some sort of project. It's this huge event. There's districts, state, and then ICDC, which is internationals. So you're competing first against just Minnesota, that area, then you're competing against the entire state. Or wait, districts is not Minnesota, districts is like your region. But anyways, and it's all these different, it's anything in business. So there's these things called role plays where you basically go into a room, you're sitting with a judge, and you get a prompt. It's something with business. There's a million different things. There's like marketing, finance, literally anything you could think of relating to business, and you have to help solve a problem. It's very critical thinking, and you're doing that on the spot. And there's also projects where that's what my group and I did. We did an integrated marketing campaign for an event. So basically what we did is we found an event. You could do a real event or make one up, and we did a 45-day marketing campaign for this event. And it's a lot of work, and DECA, it's really how much you put into it, because it's still a club, but I learned so much from doing it because it was just like, it was something I've never done before. And
Did you just do it for your senior year?
I did it last year and this year too. I wish I'd started it earlier. That would be my advice. Do DECA like right away, because you can kind of see what you like to do, because there's literally like 200 different events that you can do, and it's really up to you. And yeah, it was the coolest thing ever. I ended up making it to state last year and this year, which you stay in hotels in Minneapolis, and it's this huge convention center with all of these different people, and it's just like such a fun social social event, and the projects you do are so cool, and it's so cool to see what everyone does. A big popular one is a startup business plan, so a lot of my friends did that, where you basically create an entire business from scratch, and you're presenting that in front of a judge. Yeah.
Sounds fun. Malachi, how about you, academic program that you enjoyed?
I grew up from kindergarten to 10th grade. I took Chinese immersion, so basically I had to learn Chinese my whole life, so like I'm pretty fluent in it. One time I was in Wyoming, and there was this guy, he came up to me, started speaking Chinese, and I started speaking back to him, and he was impressed with it. And I think it's very helpful to like just be bilingual and be able to speak in front of other people in different language.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about academics. Tell me about some clubs or activities you're involved with at Minnetonka that you found to be valuable. Malachi?
I'm a part of Young Life, which is kind of like a Christian club. We meet every Monday at 7:27 p.m. Just a bunch of group of kids get together at somebody's house, play games, learn a little bit about Jesus Christ and what He's done for us, and just become a little family. And I'm also a part of Men of Color. It's just like a group of guys of color. We learn about our culture, of who we are, about our ancestors, a lot about that, and I think it's very helpful to me.
Awesome. Claire?
I've been involved with theater forever. I started I've been in the Minnetonka district since kindergarten, and I started doing theater in 2nd grade, and I fell in love with it, and like now I'm going into the entertainment industry or I want to for my career. So I think theater here especially has really kind of shaped myself and what I want to do. The program at Minnetonka High School specifically for theater is incredible. There's been a lot of people that have gone off to Broadway and all of that. Like, it's a really great program. It's a big commitment, which I think has been really helpful just as a life skill, learning how to commit to something for a long period of time. Like, once you're in a show, you're in a show. After that closes, the next one starts, then the next one, and it's just like all year, rehearsals and performances. And I just love the theater community. Everybody's really close and really connected, and it's just such a fun thing to be a part of, and everybody's just being able to be themselves and kind of share their talents and their gifts with everyone. And yeah, I love it.
Well, yeah, I've been a part of the Writing Center for the past 3 years. I also did DECA, and I've tried out some other stuff like Envirothon, and I was a part of the Tonka Serve Steering Committee, which basically just coordinates volunteer events for students and tries to help out the community, kind of. And I ran the For the Greener Good event, which is like a big recycling event that happens on Earth Day. And I've just tried to, like, through that, especially kind of help out the community a little bit in whatever way I can. Yeah.
Wow, really impressive. 3 different opportunities, but really impressive. So my next question, how has your experience in Minnetonka prepared you for what you're going to do next? Claire?
Well, I think that everything at Minnetonka is very connected to the real world, and I think that a big thing here, especially for teachers, is teaching us how to apply what we learn in high school to like college and beyond if you're not going that route. And especially like all the things I've done, like theater, DECA, First Mates, which is a volunteer program with the underclassmen, and Vantage, especially Vantage. I think everything really prepares you for the real world, and I think I've learned a lot of good social skills from all the different clubs, and also being in a big school too, you learn how to talk to a lot of different people and find just different opportunities, because there's so many opportunities here. I think it's cool that we have that chance to try whatever we want, which is very applicable to the real world because you can literally do anything. So it's cool to be able to have that, I guess, autonomy to like choose what you want to do.
And what is your next step?
Yeah, I'm going to University of Florida next year to double major in media production management technology and theater, because I want to go in, I want to go into entertainment and film. So, and I think especially like theater here has kind of drawn me to that path, and starting that in Minnetonka. And also I think Vantage, especially doing global business, helped me kind of see that I'm interested in the business side of things too. So that's why I'm also doing production, because I want to see the behind the camera instead of just being in front of the camera. So yeah, I think Minnetonka has really prepared me to like show that I can do all these different things, and it's kind of helped me find what I want to do.
How about you, Toby?
Yeah, I 100% agree, honestly. I'm really happy about like all the opportunities I've had, because I've taken a bunch of classes that sort of give like real world experience. Like I've taken a couple like hands-on like woodworking classes and stuff like that. And although I know it's not something I want to go into, I really was happy that I had the opportunity to like learn that personally and know like my interests a lot more, because I feel like it really helped like orient me to what like the opportunities that really could be out there for me. And I think that was the best thing.
And what's your next step?
I'm going to Colorado State University, and I'm going to study biochemical engineering.
Okay, wow, exciting.
Yeah.
Malachi?
My next step, I'm going to University of St. Thomas to play football and study finance. And 100%, I think Vantage is what's made me select my major. It kind of got me interested into finance my junior year. Like all the different things, like I love math, and it kind of showed me how math can coordinate with finance. So That's what wanted me to pick my major. And for football, I said our weight program is great. Our all athletic teams are great. I think it's a great opportunity for you to just learn and grow into your next step.
Awesome, awesome. So looking back, next year's freshmen, what advice do you have for those kids coming in right now? Malachi?
I say never give up, chase your dreams, believe in yourself that you know you can do it. As long as you got that, nothing can stop you.
Wow. Claire?
Yeah, that's a hard one to follow, but I would say like just jump at every single opportunity you're given, because there's so much opportunity here, and I think not taking advantage of that would just be so sad, because you could literally do anything, and really trying to find who you are and what you want to do with your life. And not that you have to find that out in high school, but I think grabbing onto all those opportunities and doing whatever you can just helps you kind of figure out what you like and what you want to do, and like just don't waste it, I would say.
Yeah, honestly, these two kind of had it made, but if you were a freshman, I would tell you there's no time like the present. You should appreciate all the time you have now, and take every opportunity you can.
That's awesome. Well, it's been great to showcase you three at the end of your senior year. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next, whether it be in Colorado or Florida or in St. Paul. It'll be fun to watch your trajectory, and I hope that you find that you're very well prepared. Certainly sounds like you've taken every opportunity that has been available. So thank you, and I'll see you at graduation. Toby, Claire, Malachi, thanks for joining me today. It's been great to hear about your experiences in the high school and how you feel prepared for the next step. I look forward to following your careers. And thank you all for joining us for this special episode of Ahoy Minnetonka, talking about our graduating seniors. We'll see you around.